Oh, now I've done it. Oh, oh no. Hello and welcome. You're gonna get the no lapel microphone shaky cam for a hot minute here, I think. I gotta set off without all this stuff falling over and without crashing. I done it. I went to a gold scrapper. And, wow, just blow your stop sign there, buddy. Okay. Oh my god, he had so much. Wow. I don't know what I have, but I've got 5 complete towers, 2 mostly complete motherboards, and boxes of random shit. What's it? My seatbelt's on. Oh! It thinks that this heavy box of power supplies is a person. Oh, you're kidding. Gotta plug in the seatbelt on this. I'll get that later. Anyway, so, yeah, what a start to a video. Are you gonna go? Come on. So, oh, I gotta get out of this town. Yeah, so, I don't know what we have. We're gonna have to check this. Oh, did I mention it's also really early? This is like, man, I don't get off work during the week until like 1:30 in the morning, so I'm not asleep in bed until like 4 a.m. Well, I had to wake my ass up at 9:30 in the morning to come out here. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. I have got to get that belt plugged in. I'll do it in a bit here. I'll pull off to the side and plug that in. Right here, in fact. So, we've gone to a gold scrapper. I've taught him the amazing prices of the computer parts that he's pulling apart. So he is actually going to stop scrapping them. For now, he has a lot more. He has a 55-gallon drum full of motherboards. I know. Come on. Shut up. And these motherboards are all pretty well damaged, but I might be able to fix them. Oh, that's heavy. No wonder it thinks it's a person. That must be 200 pounds. There. Shut up. So, we're going to go home. I'm going to have a look at whatever the hell I've got today. I think I got the best stuff. Well, I got stuff. I don't know if it's the best stuff. I got 5 towers, an entire thing of power supplies, which may or may not work. 2 complete motherboards with their heat sinks and probably CPUs still on them. They look like socket 462 boards. I definitely could be wrong. What are you doing, Honda? Dude's just parked in the wrong lane. I've got 2 boxes of unknown things, box of hard drives, and a supposedly working, oh, I'm so tired, a supposedly working vintage laptop in its carrying case, which is kind of cool. I ran out of money. This is $250 worth of stuff, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make any of this back, so we will see. Ooh, I can hear things sliding around back there. But it is what it is. We're going to see what we can do, and most importantly of all, I've saved at least some parts. I think I see an Apple keyboard, one of those clear ones. It's kind of cool. At this point, I guess I'll see you in the studio. Oh dear. I'm gonna need this. We're back. I am not prepared to do this video, but oh boy. So We got a CRT. That's pretty cool. I have no idea if it works. And I think this is the very first thing that we're going to test, because I got 2 monitors from him, and he said that the flat screen didn't work, which suggests, to me at least, that this HP monitor probably works. So let's plug it in. Will it explode? Probably not. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Microphone. What? Why does the monitor have a built-in microphone? I mean, I could see speakers, but a microphone? Anyway, let's see if it works. It sounds like it works. Yeah. All right, there are still things that could be wrong with it, but we're going to just kind of stop our testing here, because I don't really intend to get too in-depth. I have too much stuff to test. But it powers on. There could still be issues with colors, but it powers on, and that's more than I expected, because this thing is filthy. My God. I didn't really think about this. I don't have anywhere to put this. All right, now it's gone. Let's look at this laptop. This is kind of cool. I haven't opened this yet at all. That's an old laptop. Oh, it's a Toshiba Tecra. Contains nickel cadmium battery. Oh, these batteries like to die. So let's. How do I get the battery out? Ooh. Do I? So that's unlocked. How do I? How do you get? Oh. Hey, this battery hasn't leaked yet. It's real gross. I really don't want to store this with the battery on it, but that's a bug. Oh, it's got a PC card slot. But what's in this? Okay, we have a Pentium 1 laptop with an external floppy drive. That's cool. And well, that's empty. Do we have the power supply? We do. It's generally not a good idea to just power these things on. Okay, I was going to power it on, but we only have half the charger. Okay, we actually can't power it on, so that's, I mean, probably good for the laptop, but let's be honest. Oh dear. Yes, we do not have the charger, but that's okay. We have a Toshiba Tecra Pentium 1 laptop. That's pretty cool. I really should be taking that battery out, but I'm not gonna. it in there. So, this needs to be stored somewhere safe. Okay, so we got those out of the way. Let's pop... Oh, this is a heavy one. Oh. Oh. I think this is all hard drives. I'm not sure what that is. If anybody does know, let me know down in the comments. Okay, so this is a SCSI hard drive. It's an IBM 18 gig from 1999. I kind of like this front bay thing. And this appears to be the rail for a Dell Precision. I'm going to guess 220. Mostly because I have a couple of those and they look very similar. Now these are probably going to go right back in this box. I just need to see what's in here. Oh, we got another. It's exactly the same. We have a SATA hard drive. Looks like 80 gigs. I'm not expecting any of these to work, but Hitachi DeskStar 40 gigs. We're not testing these in this video, but there will be things that we do test. A Maxtor drive. This is old. Back when they measured them in cylinders and not size. I think this is a 7 gig drive. Looks like IDE. Next, another IDE drive, another Maxtor. Something's written on it. It's a 100 gig drive. That's actually pretty good for IDE. I see something with Dell rails. It's a 20 gig Quantum. Next. Ooh. Another Quantum drive, Quantum Fireball. 30 gigs. That's a IDE drive with some sort of mounting bracket. This looks like it's a Dell. Another Quantum Fireball. What size is this one? I don't know what size this one is. Might also be 30 gigs. I do not know. More Dell rails. Another Maxtor drive. This one is 20 gigs. Laptop drive. IDE. Seagate model ST9420AG. I don't know what size this is, but it has 988 cylinders. Wait a minute. 420 megabytes. That's pretty funny. Oh, there's more. Well, there's the top of a Caviar drive. This would have been 12 gigs. Ooh, I think I found the rest of it. That's a shame. Oh, this had a head crash at some point. Never mind, it's less of a shame. This is destroyed anyway. But hey, that's what the inside of a hard drive looks like. Cool. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with this. We have an IDE drive, WD400, that's a 40 gig drive. Samsung drive. A spin point. But the I is a number 1 for some reason. It's a 40 gig drive. There's a lot of hard drives in this box. No wonder it was heavy. Another Maxtor drive, 16383 cylinders. Looks like there's a Windows 2000 Professional sticker on it. I don't know how big this drive is. It looks like a later drive, so I'm going to assume it's
20 or 40 gig, but I don't actually know. Ooh, that's an early Mac Store drive. 1991. Whoa, okay. 16th of November, 1991. It has... This is an 80 megabyte hard drive. That is wicked cool. Completely useless, but super cool. That's not IDE, is it? That's just really early. Huh. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use it, but, you know. That's an 80 gig Western Digital, nothing special. More Dell Rails. It's another Mac Store. Model 82561D3. Ooh, 2.5 gigabytes. We have a real old Seagate. 3.2 gigs. Oh, there's more. Oh, that's a very dirty 80 gig Western Digital. Nothing special. I think I'm picking up another Quantum. Hey, it's got the same mount as these. Probably another 30 gigs, I do not know. Western Digital 30 gig. That's a strange size for a WD. Next we have, that's not a hard drive. Hey, that's a USB card. This works. That's actually useful. I don't know where to put this. Perfect. We have a Western Digital WD Expert 29100 from 1999. Looks like 9 gigs. Oh, that's definitely a Dell sled. Mac Store. 80 gigs. SATA. Nothing special. What is... Oh, that's a weird mount. Another Quantum. Another Fireball. 7.5 gigs. I am running out of space on the table. And I've got... That's not a hard drive. That's like a floppy drive. This looks like it's out of a laptop. That's a floppy drive. Fujikura. Mitsumi. Compact Computer Corporation. Okay. This is from a laptop. I don't think we're ever going to use it, but if anybody recognizes this, there's no date on it. Is there a date? No. It's a Mitsumi D353F3. It's Compact Z8124, or replace with Compact Spare 330947-001. If anyone actually has a use for this, let me know and I'll send it to you. I will never use this. And if this could be useful to you, hit me up. My email is in my channel description. Oh, that's a graphics card. What is this? It's an NVIDIA card. G2100. It's got DVI. It's got a lot of RAM. What is this? MicroStar. Oh, this is an MSI card. MS8837. I gotta look this up. I'm gonna guess that this is probably like a GeForce 4, but hey, I mean, it might not be. This might be like a FX 5200. GeForce 2 MX. Hey. GeForce 2 MX 400, most likely. I'll take that. I mean, especially if it works. None of the capacitors look bad, which is kind of amazing. That's cool. We're going to set this aside on top of our USB card. That's a Sound Blaster Live. Okay, CT4870. Those are useful, especially with what I do. That was sticky. It's a Mac store, IDE, 2.5 gigs. Another Fujitsu laptop drive. Oh, it's another compact part. Z8124. It's from 1998. I have no idea what size this is, but it's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll ever use it. Got another Mac Store drive. Apparently it's blank. It is another 2.5 gig drive. Getting down to the last, WD400, 40 gig drive, nothing special. One more. That's another Mac Store drive, another 2.5 gigs. So, I paid $20 for this box. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Just the PCI cards and the graphics card are worth 20 bucks to me, at least. Especially if they work. We have no clue if they work yet. I don't know about the hard drives. That's tough. So we're going to just put them back in for now. I'm not going to test any of them yet. That'll be a mystery for later when I suddenly need them. It's yelling outside. I'm going to stack them a lot nicer than they were stacked. And I'm not going to put the graphics cards back in. Or sorry, the expansion cards back in. That is a very good way for them to not work. All these ones with the extra bits on them are going to be a little harder to stack. What an eclectic collection of hard drives. Okay, hard drive box is done. Ooh, that's right, it's still heavy. Let's set this aside. Oh, it's not exactly lightweight. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm gonna get this box out of the way just because there's basically nothing in it that's worth testing right now. We have a whole bunch of assorted cables. Most of them are IDE or floppy, but we have some SCSI cables, which is kind of cool. I think that these are for the motherboards that he gave me, stuck together. There we go. We'll see. So I paid $40 for this box. That is way too much. But I mean, he was thinking about copper value. So there might be 40 bucks. No, there's not. There's not 40 bucks of copper in here. I got ripped off on this one. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, let's look at the motherboards. Okay, 1 and 2. I think that, oh, no. This one's LGA 775. This is almost a newer motherboard. And this is, oh, This is an AM2 motherboard. I wonder if these work. Let's give it a shot. Let's grab a power supply. We will use this mega questionable Thermaltake power supply that probably doesn't work. Because we've had some issues with this specific power supply. So we'll do the 775 board first. Oh, hey. Pavilion A1000Y. Assuming that this is correct. This has a Pentium 4 517. That's kind of cool. Now let's go ahead and get this connected. There's that. And where's our 4-pin? Here we go. We need some DDR2. Okay, let's see. What's slot 1? DIMM 1. This is a 1 gig stick of DDR2 800. Now, there's no guarantee that this is going to work. Scared the crap out of me. I mean, it's on. I had a friend who's having some PC issues. So I think that this is a no-go, but it might just be that the system doesn't like the RAM. Let's pop this out. What do I have that's more likely to work? It's a half gig stick of DDR2 533. I don't know if any of these, I mean, these ones I know work, but they could just be too fast. I have no idea if this one works. Power supply fan's having some trouble spinning. Oh, let's just grab a different power supply. God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have used this one. Power supply has a bad hey, this motherboard works. Okay. Oh, that is fantastic. We have a working motherboard. Now, I paid $10 each for these motherboards, and although by themselves they're taken out of context, they're not really worth anything. I mean, it's probably a Pentium 4. That's not exactly great. This cooler's not actually screwed down all the way. This one's not screwed in at all. Huh. Anyway, so I don't know what to think about the deal on these. It's cool that we got working motherboards, but I think that this one without PCI Express is probably just eBay fodder. I might be able to get $5 for the board. Maybe $5 for the CPU. That's a big, big ask, though. So, if we're very lucky, and I mean very lucky, we might break even on this motherboard. This one, however, I have ideas for this one. This is an AM2 motherboard. Where is DIMM 1? There we go. We are once again using this half gig stick just because it'll probably work. But AMD systems at the time were known for having increased compatibility with a wider variety of RAM, including 4 gig sticks. I have no idea what CPU is in here, but I want to know if this will work. Oh, I should probably plug in the VGA with 4 gig sticks. Once I know if the board works. I should have known it was just going to turn on. BIOS battery's probably bad on both of these. Okay, so this was an HP board. System fan has failed. You know what? Let's grab a keyboard. Let's see if we can get in and find out what CPU we have. We might have a dual core. F10 for setup. Okay. Athlon 64X2 3800 plus. Okay. Not the worst. Now let's do some testing. This is DDR2 1 gig 800. Okay, it's not going to turn itself on this time. There we go. Works with DDR2 800. Let's try a 2 gig stick of DDR2 800. Works with a 2 gig stick of DDR2 800. That's pretty cool. We could have 8 gigs of RAM in here. And since it's AM2, we could probably put a Phenom in here. Now, what I'm curious about is this. This is a 4 gig stick of DDR2 666. Almost nothing works with this. And this doesn't either. Okay. Well, the fact that it works with 2 gig sticks is actually pretty cool. Again, that means we could put up to 8 gigs in this machine. Shame about the 4 gig sticks, but I'm not that surprised. I want to be clear. I'm not trying to make money off of this. I'm not going to be selling really any of this. But I also don't want to waste my money because I don't really have a lot of it. I spent $250 on this, and it was kind of all the extra money I had, period. That's it. I'm broke. But hopefully it'll be worth it. And I also want to clarify that the only thing I definitely wasted my money on so far was that box of cables of IDE and floppy cables. That's like maybe $10 worth of cables. So I don't know. That AM2 motherboard, to me, that was worth it. I mean, I would have paid $20 for that because it came with the CPU, came with the cooler. It's compatible with 2 gig sticks of RAM, which means I can put 8 gigs in it, put Linux on it, maybe a small SSD, and give it away to someone who just doesn't really have anything. That definitely could work as a basic web browsing PC. I don't care what anyone says about how old it is. Next box, we have a modem, an ISA modem. That's kind of interesting. It's a Lucent. We have a SCSI card. Nifty. It's an Adaptec. AHA 2940U. Another ISA modem. This is an 8-bit ISA modem. The other one's 16. We have another modem. This box isn't looking so good. I paid 20 bucks for this box. A modem sound card combo. We have a sound card. Oh, God, I hate these. This is a unknown brand SC4000. I have nothing but trouble with this style of card. They just die very fast. And I've had these kill motherboards before. I hate them with a passion. We have what appears to be a... I cannot tell if this is a Pentium 3 cooler or an early Athlon cooler. I want to say Athlon, but I think that this would also work on a Pentium 3. I think that that's basically the same. So that's kind of cool. We have a DC fan. Next to useless. A mouse. We have a gateway mouse. It's missing the ball. Useless. Wait. Here's the cover. Woo! The ball. Okay, it's not useless. I'd pay $5 for this mouse. Oop. Interesting. There, we have a complete mouse. Okay. Another USB card. If this works, this is also useful. Set that aside. We have an Ethernet card. I have boxes of those. I do not want it. This is another 16-bit ISA card. What the heck is this? A controller. 95541 2 quad/octa. 1996 Comtrol Corporation, part number A00070 Rev C. I have no clue what this is. That is a weird connector. It's not parallel, it's like double stacked parallel. That's interesting. I do not know what this is. That's cool. Another 16-bit. Hey! This is an Ethernet card for ISA. That's pretty cool. I didn't have one of those. Now I do. I see a sound card. Oh, no, this is an expander that goes to your onboard header. So, not useless. A lot of spider egg sac. Ugh. Yeah, so this is super useful because a lot of baby AT boards had a lot of super condensed stuff, and they would use riser cards like this, expansion boards. Tower doors cable? Well, it's on ROM because this end is labeled CPU board, so that could be useful if I get more baby AT boards. We have an ISA modem / microphone line out. Gateway 2000, Telepath 33.6 for Windows. Hey, that's pretty cool. Mostly because it's gateway branded. Whatever this is, it has a terminal port and a modem port. Alatron Apex LT. This is some sort of... Well, it's talking about baud rates. What is this? Alatron Apex LT, assembled in USA. If anyone can tell me what the heck this is, please let me know. I have no clue. That's wild. Next, another PS2 riser. Another riser there. Another Ethernet card. Don't care. Some sort of CD audio card. Ooh, hey. That's a PRAM battery. Next, another oh, yeah, this is just a modem, PCI, and another, wait a minute. Hey, this is a USB card. Okay. And another Ethernet card. I don't know if this box was worth 20 bucks, but maybe, probably. If I sold each of these things individually, I might get my money back, maybe. The ISA Ethernet card might go for 10 bucks by itself. Everything else is kind of useless. I do not know what that Allerton, Alerton. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what this weird card is. Maybe this box was worth 20 bucks, but I kind of doubt it. This cooler's worth probably 5 bucks. Now, let's move on. That mouse might be worth 5 bucks as well, just because it's branded. Oh dear. Another box. Okay. Oh, I don't know about this one. We have a modem, sound card, CT5803. I suspect this is a Creative Audio PCI. Okay. I think this is the cooler for like a Pentium or maybe a 486. That's useful. Another Pentium 3-ish cooler. This is for a Dell. This will be useful if I ever get a Dell that needs this rear fan. This is the hard drive mount for a Dell. That's a wireless Microsoft mouse that probably doesn't have the dongle. It does not have the dongle. Alright, so that's useless. We have a case speaker. Another DC fan. Ethernet card. Modem. I don't know about this. Whatever that is, that's not computer related, I don't think. We have an ISA sound card. Hold on, this is it's from 1994, Creative Labs, Vibra 16. Okay. I think these go for about 10 bucks on eBay. I actually don't know. So correct me if I'm wrong. Another modem. Another, well, the speaker's useless because the wire's been cut. But I got some screws. Another sound card, a Audio PCI 5200. Another Sound Blaster Live. Those are, oh, I'm going to have to use some pliers to bend that back. Another Ethernet card. I see a heatsink in there with a fan. We'll get to that. Another ISA modem. Ethernet card. I don't know about this box. Another modem / sound card. I don't know what that is. Probably useless. That's the front panel connector for a case. could be useful. Don't know. It's from 1999. I don't know what this is for, so I don't know. Oh, it has a special connector. If I ever come across whatever mystery case this is from, probably a Dell, then maybe it will come in handy. I do not know. Ethernet card with a BNC connector. That's kind of nifty. Still useless. What is that? So we have 4 RCA connectors. And this kind of looks like a DIN connector for a keyboard, but it's not. There's no writing on it at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 7-pin connector. I have no clue what this is. Hey, graphics cards. We have a Diamond Fusion 16 meg. 1998. Don't know what this is. I don't know if it's NVIDIA. Don't know if it's... Oh. That's an alive spider. How about you? Fuck off. Oh. I hate spiders. Okay. Wow. Whew. Didn't like that at all. Little bastard was like see-through. Oh, wow. Sound cable. CPU fan of some sort. See, now I'm looking for spiders, and I hate it. Another... Well, that's a modem. This is a sound card. It is an N-Sonic from 1997. Audio PCI 1000. What the hell is this? A VO MicroStar, so it's an MSI card. MSI 8815. I have no clue what this is, but we're going to be setting the graphics cards aside for us to test, because we actually will test those. This is the hold down for a CPU cooler. Probably not the one we pulled out of here. That's useful. Another rear Dell fan. Okay. Another, what is this, an audio PCI? Yep, audio PCI 3000. And a modem. Why are they connected together? Was that a thing? I've never really dealt with modems, so... Okay, we have an ESS audio drive, so this is a sound card. For 16-bit ISA. I've never heard of an ESS audio drive. Doesn't appear to have any Creative Lab stuff on it. Interesting. This is actually kind of cool. Was this a Rage? ATI Rage Pro AGP2X. Okay. With the expansion memory. That's actually kind of cool. We'll test that. Another CD audio cable. We have another... Oh, it's an S3 Trio 64V Plus. This is just getting my allergies. This is a PCI graphics card. Another USB card. Useful. Ooh, this is the mount clip for Pentium 4 for a Dell. Early Pentium 4, we're talking socket 478. Another... Ooh, these are the clips for... Well, this is the clip for the side of another Pentium 4 cooler. Not sure about this one. We have another modem sound card combo. A beige blank. Another clip for the side of a Pentium 4 cooler. We have a 478, no, sorry, a 486 cooler here. Some sort of front panel expansion. I'm going to guess Dell. And the other half of the 478 cooler hold down. So those are kind of useful. We're going to put everything back in here except for the video cards because those we will test. This box might have actually been worth the 20 bucks I paid. Maybe. I'm still iffy on it, but maybe. Okay, now for the real potential for money. A box of power supplies. You see, a working power supply is always worth about $5 at the minimum. So, we got some weird ones in here. Let's start with this generic power supply. This is new enough to be useful. What's the wattage? 350 watts. Okay, so it's a Cool Max 350 watt. Okay. If I were to buy this, I'd pay $5 for that, if it worked. Let's test it. Does it have a 4-pin or an 8-pin? It does have an 8-pin CPU. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's kind of nifty. Now, the real question is, does it work? And will it explode? Oh. Or it could just do nothing. Alright, so that's dead. Okay. Well, I suppose that was an option. I mean, I saw the lights flicker, but... might actually be worth looking into later. Our first one, not looking good so far. I see a Dell power supply. This is older, probably from an Optiplex, but these were usually of reasonable quality. It is Dell. I was right. Yeah, this is an older Optiplex power supply. Let's get that plugged in. P4 connector. And will you explode? Ooh. No, it won't explode, but everything is super weak. So we're looking at about 11.5 volts on the 12-volt rails, all of them. 3.3 was reading 2.9, and the 5-volt was reading 4.5. So that's bad. Or at least weak. I'm amazed that the power supply tester didn't complain about it, but I suppose that's just barely within spec, but that's very weak. This is probably another Dell? Yes, it's another Dell. 250 watts. Looks a little newer than the last one, but not by much. Let's see. Will you explode? So it's reading the same. Very weak. The power good was taking too long on this one. So weak, but possibly usable. I don't know. That's a chonker right there. Next, we have another Dell power supply. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to guess this one reads exactly the same. Maybe that's just how they read without any load on them. Ooh, that's got a bad fan. Yeah. That one reads exactly the same. Okay. So we've got, so far, out of 4 tested, 1 just completely bad, and 3 extremely weak power supplies. Now this one's interesting because it's one of those really short depth ones, probably from a compact. Well, it's the same brand that they would use, at least. It's a Best Tech. I'll give it a shot. I actually really like these. But these are not the greatest quality. Hey, it's even weaker than the other ones. 11.4. Granted, these are much older power supplies. Will you shut off? There we go. Maybe they just don't read their full voltage unless they're under load. That is a possibility. Next. This one's new enough to have SATA. Ooh. An Allied 350 watt. With a screw stuck in it. Oh, there we go. And this one actually has a switch. That's nice. Why is that like fluorescent yellow? That's kind of cool. They did some weird stuff back in the day. Okay, so this one could actually be useful. Okay, so the 12 volts are fine. The 5 volt is fluctuating rapidly between 4.5, 5.2. That could just be a load problem. That might not be an issue at all. 5.9, okay, and now HH, which means too high. That very well could just be a load problem, so I think we made our first $5. I would call this likely good. A very busted up Apple keyboard. Page down's all smashed up. But that's kind of cool. I don't know if it works. I think we can test that. It's just USB, right? So this is a chonker. This is a compact power supply. Wow. Most of that's empty, but it's still heavy. I can see actual rust. Smells like rat pee. Hey, this is a 500 watt power supply with what? I know what this is for. This is for a server. This is like it's gonna be a dual Xeon server. Back before they had P4 connectors. That's actually pretty cool. I can't test that. Probably doesn't work. Probably doesn't work anyway. Oh, it stinks. Oh, this smells bad. That's just a coax cable. This one looks modern enough. Looks are deceiving. It has no SATA. Okay. This is a Power Tech 500 watt power supply with the 6-pin auxiliary power. So this is actually a really, really rare power supply. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I know someone who wants this. If this works, this is like a $50 power supply. I can't test the auxiliary power with this power supply tester. Looks like you have manual fan speed selection. Well, it doesn't work anymore. It worked for a moment. Okay. This one's actually worth fixing. We might dive into that at some point. Not today. But this might be as simple as the fans inside being stuck, causing an overcurrent and blowing the fuse. I've seen that before. Another Dell, maybe? A Dynex. 210 watt power supply. Okay, that's not super awesome. Has a switch, though. That's nice. What do we have? No SATA. We do have a P4 connector, though. So this is like ATX 1.0, I think. Another one that flashed for a second. And that's all she wrote. Okay. Well, I'm not the kind of guy that fixes power supplies. There's kill-you-dead capacitors in here. So far, we're kind of losing our ass on this box. Okay, so this is Intel Pentium 4 Power Up 350 watts. Can see rust. Oh, hey, it's another one with that 6-pin auxiliary. Okay, that's good. Any of them that have that 6-pin, worth it. Get in there. Oh. Doesn't want to seat all the way. This one looks like a... Wow, this is covered in rust. This looks like a blow-your-breaker power supply. Or it's a I already blew someone else's breaker power supply. It's dead. Oh, that sucks. Any of the ones with these 6-pin auxiliary, I actually might try to fix. They're super hard to come by. Kind of expensive. Oh, here's another one with that 6-pin auxiliary. We've got a fan. Let's get that unplugged. Okay, it's an Antec fan. That's actually slightly useful. It's an Antec power supply, 300 watt. It's got a switch, that's good for us. And let's get this in here. Okay, that one wants to plug in. This power supply looks a lot better than the others. Looks are deceiving. We got a light flicker, and that was it. Wire. This is a bad box. Okay. This one has SATA. Supports Intel Pentium 4. It's a Coolmax. 375.5 watts. This is a strange wattage for a power supply. Well, let's get it connected. Oh. Hey, we're golden. This has strong voltage, 12.3 on all the 12-volt rails, 5.1 on 5-volt, 3.4 on the 3.3. Good power, good. Hey, that's pretty good. We have one good power supply so far. Oh, wow. I'll set this aside because it actually is good. We made $5 on a $20 box. This is a Wintec 400 watt power supply with the 6-pin auxiliary connector and a very broken feeling switch. I don't know about this one. Let's, Another one where this lit up for a split second and then, well, committed Sudoku. Okay. Yeah, that's dead. Oh, man. Something's weird with these ones. We have not had good luck. I don't know what that is, but it looks like... I don't know what that is. Hey, that's a Pentium 3. Missing the cooler, but I actually have some coolers. Looks like it might be in a usable shape. Pentium 3 650. I'll take that. If that works, which we will be hard-pressed to test. If that works, that's a $20 CPU. That could pay for this whole box of failure. This is another system with that 6... I mean, it's a gold scrapper. Wait a minute. Enlight. 360 watts. I would like it if this one worked. We got a light flicker once. Hey. We're good. 12.2 on the 12-volt rails, 5.1 on the 5-volt, 3.4 on the 3.3, power good 300 milliseconds. This is a good power supply. And it has that 6-pin auxiliary connector. This single power supply, and the fan spins. Oh, yes! This single power supply, if I were to sell it, which I'm not going to because I actually occasionally need these, this single power supply pays for the whole box. Oh, wow. I was getting a little stressed because we have not had a whole lot of good luck. What the hell? It's got the 6-pin. This is not a good-looking power supply. It's an AGI. I've never heard of them. It's got a switch. Oh, when I flipped the switch, dust came rocketing out. 175 watt power supply. This is pretty weak, but where did this guy get so many power supplies with these 6-pin auxiliary power connectors? We got light flicker. Maybe that's the key, is to turn them on without power tester connected at first. Maybe that is the trick. All right, this one's a little weaker. We've got 11.9, 11.8 on the 12 volt, 4.9 to 5.1 on the 5 volt. Oh yeah, no, 5.2 on the 5 volt, 3.3 on the 3 volt. 260 power good. Fan works. Good power supply. And it's got that 6-pin. This is another one that, I mean, we've doubled what we paid for the box now. That's that's really good. I guess we saved the best for last. 3 more. Oof. Oh, I don't know about this one. What the hell? We're going to keep those separate because I can clip these off and still have a working power supply. This is a Powerman. I've heard of them. 300 watt. Okay. Looks like it's in decent shape. This is a heavy power supply. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. Make sure that these are separated. Okay. Oh. That held power for a while. All right, where's our P4 connector? Where is the P4 connector? This doesn't have a P4 connector. This is a pre-Pentium. All right, so it doesn't have anything, of course, for the 12 volt for that. Looks like we got 4.9 for the 5 volt. We have 11 volts on the 12 volt rail, 3.3 on the 3.3. This actually has a negative as well, a negative 5. I can't test it though. Other than the fact that the 12 volt rail is reading 11 volts, this is a good power supply. We can clip those and make this work. I'm running out of space to put... Why were all the good ones at the bottom? I don't know where to put this. I don't want to stack those infinitely. You can go there. 2 more. Another one. Why were all the ones... Why did he have so many of these 6-pin auxiliary power supplies? This is a Deere power supply. D-E-E-R. Covered in crap. 300 watts. It's got a switch. Let's try our... Okay. Now let's get this connected. Our Pentium 4 connector, P4. That seems to be the strat for making these things live, is to flip the switch without this connected. Hey, this is a good power supply. 12.2 on the 12 volt rail. We've got, all right, 4.9 on the 5 volt. 3.3 on the 3.3, 280 power good. Fan's very good on this one, a very strong fan. And again, with that 6-pin auxiliary connector. This is like coming close to paying for everything. That's good. Oh, wow. Last power supply. Oh, that's a Dell, I suspect. I don't really want to touch this one. It has the 6-pin auxiliary. Yeah, this is a Dell. It's got those brown Pentium 4 wires. So there's no switch. Oh, we're switching quite rapidly between 11.1 and 11. Oh no, it settled. So we have 11.1 on the 12 volt rail, 5 volts on the 5 volt, 3.3 on the 3.3, power good 330. This is another one where it might just be as simple as there's no load on it. So I'd call this one probably okay. That's a chunky boy. Why is it so big? That's not going to fit in a standard ATX spot. Okay, so we've got some stuff to look into as far as those go. This is the missing piece of that key for that Apple keyboard. Maybe I can glue that back on. Huh. Well, let's put the bad power supplies back in here. Maybe I'll look into them later. The ones that have that 6-pin auxiliary, those are the only ones really worth fixing. So we got 6 working power supplies out of that. That's not too bad. But we are getting to the last few pieces here. Oh, my allergies are killing me. Oh. We have 5 supposedly full computers. This is a cool Thermaltake case. I don't know what's inside it. I didn't look before I bought it. Oh, I think this is aluminum. It's kind of cool. Okay. We have some kind of sound blaster. We have a FireWire pass-through, an AGP graphics card, and whatever this motherboard is, it has triple RAM slots. 3. Ooh. And a lot of loose screws. The RAM is loose. So all I'm going to do is fully seat it. It had SATA. Wait. What? What? Well, this is the front panel. But the front panel's connected. What? Fan master. Huh. Well, let's connect it up and see what happens. Not sure what kind of graphics card that is. Doesn't say. Well, now how do you turn this thing on? Okay. Any gifts? No, but that drive looks like it might work. I missed it. Let's restart. Oh, it's a K8 motherboard. We're going to restart just so I can see what that says. The graphics card BIOS pops up. A Savage 2000. Ugh. K8V Asus. It's a VIA chipset. What do we got? What kind of CPU is this? All right, let's get our keyboard hooked up. I need to know. Oh. That doesn't tell me. It's got 100. Oh, this has 1.28 gigs of RAM. What the? Okay. We have an Athlon 64 2800 plus. Okay. Well, honestly, we have a full working system in a very cool case. I paid $20 for this. I paid $20 per computer. Some of them are not worth 20 bucks. This one, I think this is worth 20. The case is worth 20 bucks. That's kind of cool. An original Athlon PC as it was built in like 1999, 2000. give or take. No, wait. No, this has... I'm stupid. An original Athlon 64, but it's really strange that it has single channel RAM. Dual channel definitely existed by the time this was out. But I'd say we came out on top for this one. That's a cool computer. Oh, okay, get down there. Next, we have what I think is the most modern of the systems I got. I have no clue what's in here. It says Windows Vista on it, so that's cool. It's got a DVD drive. Tons of front I/O. It's old enough to have FireWire. Wait, what? This is triple channel RAM. Thermaltake 600 watt. Is that DDR3? This is a Dell Studio XPS 435 MT. I mean, the CPU fan's on wrong. Let me grab a stick of DDR3. I think I have some right here. This is cool. Triple channel RAM. Is this DDR? The CPU fan's unplugged. Well, of course it's unplugged. It's on wrong. I see what appears to be some bad capacitors. But they're not horrific. I don't know which. Okay, I have it in slot 1. This doesn't have onboard graphics. Shoot. Sure, I don't even know if this works. It's like an X300. I'm kind of excited about this one. Power supply. I don't know if this power supply is good. It may not be. That power supply does not look like it's happy. Well, the CPU fan works once I plugged it in. This might just need a power supply. Let's shut this off. We're gonna try some more RAM first. This was 10600U. Try this Kingston RAM. There might not even be a CPU in here. I don't know. You would think that it would beep. There's so many variables. Could be those bad capacitors I'm looking at. Yeah, that power supply fan is not happy. Does not necessarily mean that the power supply is bad, but it is suspect. Got it. But I mean, hey, we got our power supply tester right here. Let's see, what do we get? It died. Yeah, I think our power supply was the issue. Okay. That's wild. I really don't think that my tester is killing power supplies, but... Huh. We are not going to just like completely rebuild this PC, but I do want this power supply out. Someone sent in a bunch of these Thermaltake 600s. Was that, I think Tezzereth sent these in. Thank you. Okay. Still no output. I don't even know if there's a CPU in here. The fact that the cooler's on wrong, I don't know. Try a different card. Try this 6570. This was donated a while ago. And just in case you're watching, I appreciate you a lot. See what happens. Nothing. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do with this particular system is I just want to take off the CPU cooler to see if there's even a CPU under it. There might not be. I mean, the system had no RAM. Cooler's not even tight. Oh. There might not be a CPU in here. Is this 1366? What is this? There is a CPU. An i7 920. Okay. We tried. Maybe I'll mess with this more later, but for now, that's as far as we go. Could be cool to get the system to work. If we can get this to work, it's worth 20 bucks. If not, well, it's not worth 20 bucks. Next system. We have this Dell, is this a Dimension? Precision 530. How, I mean, surely this opens, right? That seems over-engineered. We got a zip drive. Hey, that's pretty cool. Okay. I don't know anything about this, but it's got Windows NT, supposedly 4.0. How does this work? It goes up. It's just sticky. Oh. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh. Oh, no, I see RAM bus. All right, come on, have a look. This is a wild PC. I see 2 Pentium 4 coolers. This is early Pentium 4. Here's our RAM bus. I'll take one stick out. Oh, I hate RAM bus. That's a 256 meg stick, so we probably have 1 gig of RAM. I doubt that it's mix and match. We've got SCSI. We have a bent video card. What is this? That is a Matrox G450. Okay. That's a card that I actually quite like. So let's make sure that's back in place. What a wild PC. This power supply unit on the bottom, I know that this comes out because I got a second one with all the other power supplies, but I set that aside because I don't have a good way to test it. I don't know how this comes off. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. That's wild. Cool. Let's put it back on. I don't know if there's anything to do other than see if this works. I'm hoping that the fact that there were 2 power supplies means that this one works. Oh, it's a heavy PC. I didn't even check to see if there was a hard drive. Well, the fan's spun up. Hey! That's pretty cool. Is it going to tell us what? No, it's not. Well, interesting. I think this is a cool PC. For 20 bucks? I think it's worth 20 bucks. It seems to be working. I hate RAM bus systems, but it does seem to be working. And what we probably have are 2 Pentium 4s with hyperthreading. So 2 cores, 4 threads, 1 gig of RAM. With SCSI. I don't know. This might be fun to play with. We've got 2 more systems to look at. We have 2 Optiplexes. They appear to both be GX 620s. I hate these things. They just kind of suck. He wanted, looks like a 3 gigahertz dual core, 2 gigs of RAM. I don't know. The thing is, he wanted more than 20 bucks for these. But they're just not. Before I plug this in, is there even anything in here? Oh, that's right. Comes off on my side. No, there's no RAM. Okay. Well, he wanted more than 20 bucks for this because he paid more than 20 bucks for it, you know, a million years ago. The only reason I paid 20 for these is because I wanted to try and save them. He would have scrapped them for gold if I hadn't bought them. It's not worth 20 bucks. These are 10 bucks, maybe, working. If you upgrade the snot out of them, yeah, maybe it's worth 20, maybe even more. But as is, no, absolutely not. All right. I have got to finish up this video. I'm dying here. These are so dusty. Oh, I got the flash of doom. We got a screen. CD drive does not want to open. It's to be expected. There's no hard drive in here. Yeah, it's a GX 620. It's worth nothing. There it is. I stepped on it. I'm gonna grab my stick of RAM back out. Ugh. I'm assuming the other one also has no RAM. But yeah, these, not worth what I paid. But I still didn't want to see them go to waste. I mean, it's just, I'm stupid. All right, what's in this one? I hate these. No RAM. Not surprised. Okay. We'll real quickly test it for power. I genuinely do not care about these two machines. I didn't want to see them wasted, but they're not worth anything. All right, it works. So at least I didn't, I guess get broken systems, but give me that RAM back. I don't know about these ones. Now I have to finish up pretty quick because I have a friend who is in rather desperate need. His power supply has failed and is, oh, you bastard. I don't care. His power supply failed, and he desperately needs a new one, so we're going to give him that 600 watt. He just called off work for a vacation, and it would suck if he couldn't use his PC on his vacation. He's a good friend of mine, so we'll hook him up. Now, the reason we're pulling this system open is so we can test those cards, the AGP cards. I suppose we could have done it with the Dell Precision, but nah. Besides, this is a piece of junk. What was this? A Savage 2000? I mean, it's a cool card. It's blue. Okay. S3 Trio probably works fine. These just kind of seem to work. S3, it works. Perfect. Let's get this back out of here. It's actually kind of nice to have a standard PCI graphics card that works. Now for our ATI Rage, this one's interesting because of that extra RAM. Oh, that's the wrong kind of AGP. I can't test this right now. Shoot. Well, I can test this. I think this is that one that we couldn't identify. The MSI 8815. It has a small cooler, so it's probably another like GeForce MX or something. This is a cool case. Oh god, that fan is terrible. I just want to see if it has an output. Wow. We have an output. I don't know what it is though. Missed the graphics card's BIOS. What do we got? It's not. Okay, wow, that is terrible. I still don't know what this card is, but it works. So that's cool. I really don't know what this is. But I should be able to, you know what? We're going to Google it right now. GeForce 2 GTS. Okay, so well, I was right about it being a GeForce 2. Now, the Diamond card. The Fusion 16. What are the odds that this is a Voodoo Banshee? Wrong kind of AGP. Guess the fan looks to be pretty bad on this as well. I'm just going to look up the diamond card here. The Diamond Monster Fusion AGP. It is a Voodoo Banshee. Okay. I'd think that PC right there has the correct AGP slot, but I'm not taking that out right now. This one also we needed to test later. And let's see, what else did we have for AGP? We had one more, right? Yes. We have this. This was our GeForce 2 MX 400, I believe. It's nice because it's got DVI. So, does it work? Hey! You know, I'm pretty happy with that. So, did we get $250 worth of stuff? The computers were about $100 because they were 20 each, and between the working PCs, I'd say we got about $100 worth of computers. Power supply box, that's another, well, I don't know, 60, 80 bucks for those working ATX power supplies that had the 6-pin auxiliary connector. Hey, it's got feet. That's kind of cool. So, I guess the question is, between all those modems and those weird cards and these, did we make up the rest? And I don't think we did. But that's okay. I still had fun. We got to, wow, that is dirty. We got to explore a wide variety of who knows what's in this PC. So, I gotta go give my friend that power supply. So, thank you very much for watching, but I think that's where we're gonna call it here. And with that, if any of you can help identify those weird cards we got, especially, well, I've lost it now, but that one with the really weird connector, Compu Control? I don't remember what it was. If you can identify those, let me know in the comments below. Oh god, my allergies are kicking my butt. Let me know if you thought this was worth it. Should I go back? He's got more stuff. He's got boxes of computer heatsinks. He's got a 55-gallon drum of broken motherboards, including some really weird ones. And I think that weird compact power supply, I think he has the motherboard for that power supply. It's dual socket 603, which I do have CPUs for. Something just fell. And I do have RAM for it. Pretty sure that's also going to be a RAM bus machine. But I digress. Was it worth it? I don't know. I might have come close to breaking even, but I don't know about that. If you want to send me stuff to help fix this stuff, my P.O. box is in the description below. Oh, my allergies are killing me. I gotta go. If you want to see our Patreon, links down below. You can find all sorts of behind-the-scenes posts on Patreon, including free posts. All the videos that I post there eventually go to the free tier, so you don't even have to pay me to see that stuff. I just do it for the love of the game. Dying. A like would be appreciated if you liked this video, and subscribe to see more. I do not know if we're going to go back to the gold scrapper because it's just a bit much. I don't know if it's worth it. It's probably worth it in sheer metal, but to actually fix and turn into these old PCs and get them running, I don't know if it's worth it. I really want to save the hardware, though, so let me know. I do read my comments. And with that, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching.